Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good afternoon. Such a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. So this video is a voiceover. As I was driving, I just looking for some interesting places. So Saturday afternoon, my family went to Berkeley. So I took this opportunity to go to some place that I usually didn't go. So I went to Vallejo. And I have heard about, I knew Vallejo. I have heard about Vallejo being capital of California, so was very curious. So I went there, and I have done a report, a video about Vallejo City, and this one is Mare Island Naval Shipyard. And Vallejo used to be the capital of California. So one of a very instrumental figure in California history is Mariano Guadalupe Vallejo. He was Mexican, Spanish. He was born in Mexico at that time, and it's actually current California location. He was born and he was a subject of Spain, so he had passport as nationality of Spanish and nationality of Mexico. And he was a Mexico general. And at that time, Mexico just got independent from Spain about 200 years ago. Yeah, 1820 something. About 200 years ago, Mexico got independent. So they had huge land. And the nowadays California, Colorado, Arizona, Texas, they all belong to Mexico. And Mexico at that time had so much land. Then there is a problem. Huge land. If you do not take care of it, then the land will be a kind of burden. So later on they sold to California, to America. It's another story. America become independent. They sold their land. And at that time, 200 years ago, Mexico government gave land grant to people. So Mariano Guadalupe Vallejo, he was a general stationed in Monterey, and then he went to Sonoma, and he got huge land grant. And Vallejo area is also belong to this land grant. So the Mexican government give the land grant, so you take care of the land, so you plant something and make use of the land, something like it. So he took the land, and he was quite a modern sort. He was also kind of instrumental in supporting California becoming part of America. So when California became independent, the Bear Flag Revolt, California became independent from Mexico. He gave the land, and in 1850, California became part of joined the Union, became part of United States. I think the 30th or 37th states of the United States. And Vallejo, he had a lot of land, so he donated a huge piece of land and said, this land I donate to California, to America, and to the Union, so you can use this to build a capital. So this donated land, in honor of General Mariano Guadalupe Vallejo, they named the city Vallejo. And there is another city near Vallejo. It's actually named after his wife's name. His wife's name is Francisca Benicia Vallejo. And because there is already a San Francisco, to avoid redundant or repetitive name or hard to distinguish, they call it Benicia. So it's another neighboring city, Vallejo and Benicia. Beautiful cities. So Vallejo was the city of Vallejo become capital. So the government people, the Congress, or the administrative people came to Vallejo and found there were these beautiful buildings, Capitol buildings, but there was no road, there was no hotel, no place to stay. So the administrative people stayed in Vallejo for 1 week, and then life is miserable because no place to stay, to sleep, and the condition was not good. It was not really a functioning city, only a couple of buildings, beautiful buildings, but still not yet working. So they left, and they say, General Mariano Guadalupe Vallejo, we are leaving. This place is not functioning. And Vallejo said, okay, give me 1 year time. Next year you come back, I will make it good. So the administrative people left, and 1 year later came back. Well, the work efficiency did not seem that good. 1 year later they came back, still the condition was not really functioning, maybe some improvement. So they stayed for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, and then they left. Boom, let's give up. This place is not effective, efficient enough as a capital. So they moved to Sacramento, and now California capital is Sacramento. Okay, so that was the very brief 2 period of capital of Vallejo. And Vallejo became a new capital, became part of California. And just at this time, in the East Coast, America has naval force, have ships, have naval in the ocean, naval force. And then the government thought the American destiny is from this ocean, this coast to the west coast, east coast to the west coast. So in the west coast, there was a need of military force, of a naval force. So they built Mare Island, Mare, Mare Island, and use it to make Naval Shipyard. That time, it's 1820, around 1820, 1830, 1840, very early stage of California, 200 years ago. They built this naval shipyard, but the condition was very poor, very deserted island. And people who sent there was almost like sending to Siberia, sending to North Pole, something like it, because there was no people, not so much living facilities, and President Jimmy Carter actually used to serve at the naval shipyard in Mare Island. So the historian in the city has written a letter to Jimmy Carter to check, did you serve in this Mare Island? And Jimmy Carter wrote a letter back and told them that I used to serve in this place. Anyway, that's part of it. And so this is the federal land or naval land, and it's huge, huge, huge. But this naval land was stopped functioning. Naval shipyard, they used to repair ships, repair commercial ships, to build battleships. In 17 days, they built a battleship, hold some world record. And they built the first underwater submarine in this place. And the shipyard was huge, huge, huge. My family, my husband has done some sailing in this area. And he said when they sail in this area, the shipyard was just gigantic, unbelievable. There was a huge, so this place was huge, 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 and very important, as you can imagine. And as I was driving, I saw so many buildings and hotels and the military prison and military hospitals. It's just quite amazing to see this. I didn't walk there. It's very hot that day and so long, and there is nobody. It's kind of scary to just walk by oneself. It's not really scary. It's just feel a little bit strange, a little bizarre. So I drove almost half an hour from one end to the other end. It's very huge. And the naval shipyard stopped functioning or dissolved in 1996. So that was about 96, 26, about 30 years ago, almost 29 years ago. And it's because Soviet Union dissolved, and the collapse of Soviet Union, and the world was in quite a peaceful, and America was powerful, and didn't thought about 911 would come, the Twin Tower. Didn't thought about nowadays the world becomes such a situation like right now. So they dissolved. And this place became kind of an empty, big, huge place. So I drove to the very end, and I found there was a university, Turo University. There was a private university, and they actually use the Farragut used the Navy commander, general commander or marshal, use his office as or his compound as the university. It's quite unbelievable. Drive so long with nobody. Of course, this is Saturday. School does not open, but even so, drive so long without anybody. It feels a little bit strange. Yeah. So that was the Mare Island, and I was just so curious and so interested. History of it fascinates me to see this, and I so satisfying to feel my curiosity. And then I drove back and start to find, I feel there are some development, some housing development in the surrounding area. I did not know whether it belongs to the military, belongs to the naval, or maybe the city land or other land. There were some housing development, beautiful house. And as I was walking, I passed by, or driving, I passed by two beautiful house, and I heard music. So I went in. I stopped by, went in. One is called Quarters. It's a coffee shop. It's closed. And on the other side, there is a wine tasting. I forgot the name. I forgot the name of the wine tasting. It's a wine tasting. So I drove around and I parked my car, and I did not know if I can. Just curious. I'm so curious. So I went in. So I went in, and there was a gentleman greeted me. I said, "What is this?" He said, "This is hello, good afternoon. Nice to see you. How are you? May I know what is this? What this is?" He said, "This is a wine tasting." And I said, "May I have this house is so beautiful. Can I take a look?" He said, "Yeah, feel free. You can go around." So in one room there are some snacks, wine bottle, water, and I said, "Can I go upstairs?" He said, "Yes, you can go upstairs, all this." So I went upstairs and look around. It's a beautiful building. And then he told me this used to be naval commander's mansion. So the naval commanders lived here, and now they renovated, and it became a commercial used wine bar, and there are people sitting into different room. It's open for people to so look at it. So this is old officers' mansion, and it was built in 1901. Oh my! The old officers' mansion. Wow! And now it's a um, wine tasting room. Wine tasting. Oh my goodness! A part of history here. So the old time, the officers lived well. To have some wine, and it becomes a business. Everyone can come in, and I walked around. It's very beautiful, and admire a little bit of this decoration and architectural design. It was built very, very, very good actually. So I walked down, and I heard music. I asked, "What is that?" And may I check it out? He said, "Yes, you can go there." So I walked through the house and went to the backyard. And there is another gentleman. He said,
And they have concert.
"Hello, how are you? Do you have a ticket?" I said, "What ticket?" So I did not have a ticket. This is the first time I'm visiting here. This is the first time I see it, and it's so beautiful. So this is the old officers' mansion, and this one particularly built in 1901, and now I think they developed into Godfather tasting room. Every Saturday, Sunday, they have concert, and I did not even know that. I tried to walk in. As I walked, there was one young gentleman said, um, um, "Do you have a ticket or booked something?" I just know that this is a concert, and you can come here to to have fun every Saturday and Sunday. And he's so nice. "My name is Gregory. What is your name?" "My name is Haiying," and we shake hands. And maybe next week I will come back here. And I said, "I cannot drink." He said, "You can dance." That is for sure. Oh, so cool. And this one is a coffee shop, I think. Ah, officers building. So I will check it out. This one is called the quarters, and that one is Vino Godfather tasting room. I can check about their schedule and see when I can come here. How interesting. He said, "Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's a great day, and they have a concert every Saturday, Sunday. There is concert. What a pity." I said, "I do not drink wine." He said, "It doesn't matter. You can listen to the concert and you can dance." I said, "That I can do." Yeah, it was so good life feeling, but I start to notice there are a lot of senior people. Do you know what I mean? That I feel there might be a lot of people who has served in this place and coming back for the memory, or some people who already know this place. Anyway, it's nostalgic. It's there is in the air. There is a community. There is a camaraderie, camaraderie, common camaraderie. There is something that you feel. It's they are a group of people. There is something. It's quite interesting. Anyway, that's my trip to Mare Island Naval Shipyard. Fascinating, fascinating. Oh, I like to see, I like to go, I like to explore, I like to discover those kind of places. Thank you very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Goo, goo, bye, bye. I